Big one, right? That's a big one. So listen, if you want to come to my, if you want to come to my event, if you want to come to my event
Try.
and sign up for the event, it's called the converter method. If you tired of going through shit, if you tired of being confused, hurt, abused, and lost in the sauce, then I have the framework. I got the method for you, and you can finally see what love actually is. Contrary to what people say, most motherfuckers ain't capable of love. Let me put it up to you straight. The majority of people ain't capable of love. Mothers don't love their goddamn kids. That dude don't love you and you don't love him. Ain't no love in the world. That's the problem. Okay? But I can promise you this. Love is the only thing that's going to save your life. Now, that might sound crazy and it might sound cliche, and it only sound cliche because most motherfuckers don't know what love is. The majority of people think that love is either got a damn feeling or an action. And neither one of those things are correct. Love is neither a feeling or an action. It's something else. Cause if you say that love is either a feeling or an action, ain't none of that shit finna save the world, and ain't none of it gonna help you. How many of y'all been taking action and still ain't got nowhere in your life? You know it's taking action getting on a treadmill and just running. You ain't going nowhere though. You still right in your goddamn living room, sitting there looking at the four walls. Chances are you are looking at the four walls because a lot of people can't decorate. I seen your shit. Okay. But anyway, you ain't going nowhere, right? So you could take a lot of action and just be spinning your wheels. Emotion don't do nothing but make you delusional, make you feel some shit that ain't even really happening. So if you think love is either one of those things, it makes sense why your life look the way it do. It makes sense why your relationships look the way they look. In my opinion, not only are men incapable of love, women are even more incapable of love. And that's why y'all so goddamn evil. That's why all y'all so goddamn evil. And if you tired of being evil, if you tired of looking in the mirror realizing that you the one that need holy water thrown on your ass, okay? You the one that need to be cleansed at your own goddamn house. If you tired of being the one that's causing your own life hell, then I have the solution for you. But ain't no solution gonna work if you don't work it. There's no answer in the world that's gonna work if you don't work it. You understand? Most people suffer because they want to suffer. Most people go through hell because they want to go through hell. And they lazy. And they just don't know enough. But the only thing that's going to save you is the truth. The truth and your will to accept it. So you can check out the link tree in my bio and come to my converter method. It's going to be June 16th through the 18th. And then you got another option, June 26th through the 28th. But outside of that, I do have somewhat of a lesson. And I want you to know that in this lesson, this particular thing, that there are only three places that you can be. Now, within these three places that you can be, there are a variety of experiences that you can have in these three different locations. But you only gonna be in one of these three locations. Point blank, period. You say you are the queen maker, but you made me a single queen. Love you nonetheless, baby. I didn't make you a single queen. A queen is gonna be single. You gotta understand that. The whole thing, like, see, one thing about women want it all. You can't have it all. I'm telling you, you can't have it all. Not unless you're paying for it. And so here's the thing. One of the reasons why men have more of an opportunity to have everything they want than a woman do. Because see, there's one critical thing that's stopping you from having everything you want. And that's your delusional ass thought process about a man. See, somebody say, huh? What you mean that a man can have more likely to have what he wants? Okay. A man's desire is fundamentally different from yours. See, a man got both of y'all dumb as hell. Okay, let's start there. Let's rewind. I want you to know that both of y'all ass is dumb as fuck. You and the man, okay? Both of y'all ass. But there's a difference in y'all dumbness, okay? It's a difference in how dumb y'all are. Both of y'all fantasize and got fairy tale images of the other one, okay? You got this old fucked up ass idea of what a man's supposed to be, and he got this old fucked up idea about who you supposed to be. Okay? So both of y'all dumb as hell. The difference is that you a little dumber than he is. Now, why is that? Because at least he know that if he want his fantasy, he got to pay for it. He kind of know that. A man can pay for his fantasy. And you know how we know? Because number one, if a man want a bitch to be pregnant with 6-inch heels cooking a meal, that bitch gonna try to do it. She gonna try to do it. You see women trying to do everything to please a man. If his ass got just a couple dollars, this bitch is gonna turn backflips, okay? See, a man can buy his fantasy. The more money that a man make, the more tricks that a bitch is willing to turn, okay? So he can go to the strip club and buy this fantasy. You got a fucked up fantasy that you can't even buy, ma'am. This idea of a man that you got in your head that's gonna come and rescue you and pay for your entire lifestyle, ma'am, even if you could pay for that, you too fucking cheap and you too fucking broke to actually pay for it. See, you don't want to pay the cost to be the boss. You want a man to like you for you. You want him to spend his money on you just because you want him to spend his money on you. You want him to look a certain way, act a certain way, have the money you want him to have. Baby, you can't buy that. Now, what you can buy is a motherfucking broke nigga and hand him your card and tell him to pay for the food with your card so that he can make you feel taken care of. So he can make you feel like a princess. Even though you paying for it, you got to help him pretend to be this nigga. Okay? That's the difference between you and the man. Because see, a man can make money and he can go get a 24-year-old. And then tell her, bitch, if you want to go on this vacation, this what you gonna have to do. And then you know what y'all dumb ass gonna do? You gonna go right over to whoever channel to get some motherfucking tips on how to suck better. That's what the fuck you gonna do. You gonna figure out how to hoe better so that he can keep tricking on you. See, that's the difference between a man and a woman. He can pay for your ass to jump through hoops. And then you gonna make him feel like King Kong, because that's all he want to do is feel like King Kong. You want a nigga to rescue you. You want a motherfucker to part the Red Sea. You want him to come out the motherfucking clouds and come straight down to you. You the most beautiful thing I have ever seen in the entire galaxy. Mama, I have to take my hat off to you, ma'am. Will you please? Would you like to go out on a date with me, ma'am? You're so beautiful, I can't even look you in the eye. I have never seen anybody as gorgeous as you. See, that's what the fuck you want a motherfucker to do. And so men then figured out, well, just lie to this bitch. Just lie to her. Pretend that you got money even if you're broke. They don't know no better. They don't know no goddamn better. Why y'all laughing? Cause y'all motherfuckers are the goddamn joke. That's why they laughing. Cause you know damn well this shit is real. You know it's right. A lot of y'all will give y'all left titty for fucking Chris Brown to come and date you. You want to be picked. You want to be picked. So, ma'am, you just gonna have to accept the fact. You just gonna have to accept the fact that you just, I don't know. You're too cheap, you're too broke, and you're too much of a crumb bum to pay for what the fuck you want. You're too much of a goddamn crumb bum to pay for what the fuck you want. You want somebody to just give it to you. So yeah, men will always have an upper hand on you. Cause you have to learn how to be the best hoe you can be. And then you gotta figure out how not to get replaced. That's a miserable goddamn life. That's a miserable motherfucking life to lead. To worry about having to roach up on a motherfucker, asking for $1.25, and then jumping through hoops hoping your ass don't get replaced. Always having to call another bitch. Hello, Shirley. This is Barbara. I just want to let you know that man that you're in love with, he's mine. From the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. You can't sleep at night, cause he's mine. You know, that's how you live your goddamn life. Don't blame Mr. Charlie. Mr. Charlie's just a man and he's doing the best he can. Yeah, that's how you got to live your goddamn life. That's miserable. Just fucking miserable. Yo, let me tell you, it's a curse. It's a curse to not have no goddamn masculinity. It's a straight up curse to not have no goddamn masculinity. It's a straight up curse to be a complete dependent, begging, waiting on somebody to take care of you. I feel sorry for a lot of y'all, but look, it's a way out. It's damn sure a way out. You just gotta want a way out. Masculinity for everybody. Here's the thing. The problem with humanity is you all like to, because you don't understand the English language. You don't understand language at all. You don't understand language at all. You don't understand the language that you speak. You really don't even understand the English language. So you all collapse words and meanings so much that there's no clarity in what you say. Motherfuckers really think masculine mean man and feminine mean woman. And that right there is the source of all your goddamn confusion in everything in life. Your lack of understanding between masculine and feminine is the single reason that the entire world is fucked up. That's the single reason. Your lack of understanding of what masculine and feminine is. The average male running around this bitch thinks he's masculine. Them motherfuckers is uber feminine. The majority of males are uber motherfucking feminine. And they think that the way that they behave is inherently masculine. And if a woman behaves like them, then she's masculine. No, both of you raggedy motherfuckers is feminine. Both of you. Both of you straight up bitches. See, I don't know what y'all think this is. This real spirituality over here. It ain't none of that motherfucking sitting around burning no motherfucking candles and having a goddamn seance. This is real spirituality right here. Right? Spirituality is real deal shit. I'm not finna sit up here and talk to you nicely, stroking your ego. Okay, breathe in, breathe out. Shake it off. No, you don't. You need holy water. You need somebody to spray your ass with a motherfucking hose of holy water. Okay? Both the male and the female walking around here uber bitchy. The males ain't got an ounce of goddamn masculinity in their ass. Not a goddamn ounce. And I love it when a motherfucker tell me I'm masculine. Well, goddamn, I could teach you a thing or two about being masculine. I could teach you a thing or two about being masculine, and being masculine ain't got a damn thing to do with a look. Masculinity ain't got a damn thing to do with a look. A nigga really think going out there being reckless and fucking any and everything and putting a dick in any and everything is being masculine. Nigga, you are a bitch. A motherfucker with no goddamn self-discipline, no motherfucking self-control, no vision, no direction, no character, but you think you're masculine. You want to know how masculine the motherfucker is? Look and see how many kids this nigga have. The more kids a nigga have, the less masculine he is. The more children that a dude have, the less masculine his ass is. The more he lets his nature dictate his motherfucking actions, the more feminine his ass is. The average male ain't got no damn masculinity. Neither the male or the female got any masculinity. That's the reason why they ass is where they at. Nobody understands masculinity. Nobody understands femininity. It's just a bunch of people out here just talking about shit that they don't know nothing about. Masculinity is not a sexual orientation. It is not a fucking outfit. These are polarities with inherent characteristics. Masculine and feminine are scientific terms. And the average person don't understand no science. They don't even understand the language they speak. So it's a lot that people got to learn, right? It's a lot that people got to learn. Masculine does not mean male. And the quicker that you understand that, the quicker everybody can tap into their masculinity. The quicker that everybody can tap into their masculinity. You need masculinity in order to reach any form of divinity. If you even think about divinity, baby, you're going to have to develop some masculinity. You're not getting to divinity without it. Right? You're not getting to divinity without it. But the world don't care. The world don't care. They just want to. They just a squirrel trying to get a nut. That's it. That's it. Kind of sad. Kind of sad. Pathetic. But I want y'all to know that this whole relationship shit, all that shit, baby, that's dead in the water. If you still own that relationship shit, baby, you are trapped. You trapped in a low paradigm. And I want you to understand that time is going by very quickly. And if you don't upgrade your software, you're gonna be trapped in that paradigm that you're in. You're not getting out. You're not getting out. Because in order for you to get out, you got to have a lot of balance in your life. You're not going to be able to transcend certain things if you are being held down by other things. So you can't be held down with past trauma. You can't be held down with relationships. You cannot be held down financially. All of that stuff is a drain on your energy. In order for you to rise, you have to invest energy. If you leaking energy in different places, you're not going to have enough to elevate to a new level. And so people ain't focused on the right shit. People focus on the wrong thing. You really need to be focused on yourself and your self-development. Because this is the age of Aquarius. And I need y'all to understand that the elites they tap into all information. Every piece of information that that they could get their hands on, they studying it. So this age of Aquarius thing, sweetheart, these people have been knowing about this shift. And they have been preparing for this shift in consciousness for the last 60 years. Okay? So religion is losing its stronghold on people's minds. Religion is losing its chokehold. And people are getting information because of the internet. And there are pieces of information that's just out there that can assist people in conscious evolution. They have to fight against that. They already understood that was going to happen. They already got a plan in play for people who call themselves evolving. So if you think any of this shit is by chance, it ain't by chance. You can't. Everybody think that this is the president who in office, baby. It wouldn't have mattered who was in office. This the way this shit was going. Because they are not the decision makers. It's a whole other organization behind that. See, what you get to see, I need y'all to understand. Everything that you see with your physical eyes, that's the tip of the iceberg. You don't see what's beneath the water. Y'all don't see what's behind the motherfucking scenes. And the shit that they show you is not real. What you see with your physical eyes, you might as well go ahead and just act like you ain't seen that. That's why they say, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. It's real. That's true. And you won't know how true that is until you understand life and until you understand polarity. You all do not understand polarity. And until you understand polarity, which is the single source that got the answer to all this shit that you looking at around, That one thing has the answer to everything. Until you understand that, you're not going to understand anything. Nothing. I don't really think there's a work out there that really explain this like this. It ain't one. There's nobody explaining polarity in the way that it need to be explained. What you have in the world is bits and pieces of broken information that has to be synthesized. What y'all getting out in the world is breadcrumbs. No matter what discipline that you go into, no matter what field, no matter what ancient text that you pick up, everything that you picking up is breadcrumbs. None of it has all the answers. You have to synthesize the shit. You have to literally go on an Easter egg hunt and put the shit together. That's the truth. But guess what? That take time. That take time, that take energy, and that take effort. And you ain't got enough time. You know why? Because you too busy calling the motherfucker. Where in the fuck is you at? Who is that bitch in the background? See, that's why you ain't got no time. That's why you ain't got no time, because you running around here chasing a broke nigga that you paying for, right? Because you invested all your money into his ass. That's the reason why your ass ain't got enough motherfucking time, energy, and effort to do no goddamn soul searching, right? Listen, you can't serve two masters. It's one or the other one. It's one or the goddamn other one, right? And let me tell you something. Being sovereign, listen, broke motherfuckers can't be sovereign, right? Broke people have to be concubines and slaves, okay? So if you trying to elevate a soul of a woman that's a natural born concubine, you wasting your time. You got to know the difference between a concubine and a motherfucking sovereign woman. Most women are not sovereign women. They can't be sovereign. So when you see a bitch running around here like a chicken with her head cut off, chasing Peter Wecker, leave that woman alone. She is a natural born slave. She is a natural born concubine. She doing exactly what the fuck a concubine is supposed to do. Okay? To be sovereign, baby, that means you're a whole individual. If you can't see past motherfucking aesthetics, most motherfuckers is frauds. They don't know shit. And then everybody got the nerve to talk about we waking up. Waking up to what? Bitch, y'all motherfuckers finna reincarnate again and again and a goddamn again, because you ain't never gonna figure it out. You just stuck chasing motherfucking genitals. How low you got to be to dream about eating box and tossing salads? Do y'all ever think about how disgusting your ass is? To live your life wanting to sniff somebody's ass? Huh? You motherfuckers dream about sniffing ass and got the nerve to put heaven and God and Jesus in the same goddamn sentence. You ain't ever thought about that? When you look at people, you don't even have no pure thoughts. Your mind goes straight to hell instantly. And then you got the nerve to talk about, yes, we are angels. We are God's people. Psalm 82 said, ye are gods. He wasn't talking to your ass. He wasn't talking to your ass sniffing ass. when you said that. You just be talking. You just be saying shit. Bro. Yo, who in here really think they going to heaven? Who in here really think they going to You better get your goddamn life right. You better get your damn life right. Let me tell you something. Listen. It's either reincarnation. You ain't got but two goddamn choices, okay? So let's use a little brain power here. Energy is neither created or destroyed. That's a fact. When you break the hydrogen bonds between the water molecules, after you turn the heat up so much and they moving fast, the molecules are moving fast, and then they break those bonds and that energy is released and it turns into motherfucking steam. You think that shit disappeared? No, bitch. It's gonna rain down on me. Let your love just shower me. Us rain. You know the goddamn lyrics. You know the fucking steam go up there somewhere and it come back down. Okay? So either your ass is energy that ain't been created or destroyed, just cycling like that, going up in the sky and coming right back down, or everything has already happened and the universe is already dead and we just don't know it yet because we so far behind and our consciousness is just jumping into story after story after story. Either way, the result is the goddamn same. Either your ass is cycling, okay, or your consciousness is just hopping into different stories. This story over, boom, let's go into this one. This one over, let's go into that one. Either way, your ass keep coming back. I don't know why you think that you go. I don't know why the hell y'all think y'all going to some eternal damn heaven. You're fucking evil. God don't want your ass up there. All this goddamn hell you causing down here. All this shit you doing down here. You a liar, you a cheater, a deceiver, heartbreaker. And he won't let you back in them gates, so he taking your soul. Yo, you're not getting back there. So I don't know. I don't know. Listen, it's clear that y'all don't believe in no heaven or hell. Don't worry about what I believe in. Worry about what you believe in. Because your ass ain't doing shit to go to heaven. So I know you don't believe in heaven and hell. Because your ass ain't trying to get there. Ain't shit you doing trying to, that you not trying to make a good impression. You are not. Motherfuckers ain't even got no faith. Motherfuckers ain't got no faith in their damn self. They look at themselves every day and just like, shit, fuck it. I just ain't shit. And I'm just finna go out there because life is meaningless. It don't mean nothing. So I ain't gonna be nothing. Motherfuckers ain't even got faith in their damn self. If you ain't got faith in yourself, how the fuck you gonna have faith in some shit you can't see? You see yourself every day. You know, it don't have to be like this though. So the witches aren't lying when they say we gotta do a lot of shadow work before going to the light. Well, first and foremost, the witches are being nice to y'all asses. I think they do y'all a disservice when they call it shadow work. What the fuck live in shadows? You ever ask yourself that? Well, who the fuck live in shadows? Ghouls, goblins, fucking gremlins, demons, and vampires. So when a motherfucker tell you to do shadow work, what they really saying is, check that motherfucking demon that's in your ass. You need a goddamn exorcism. That's what they really saying. But they trying to be nice about it. You have to do your shadow work. Bitch, you an energy vampire just sucking the life out of people. Every time you come around, motherfuckers hate to see you coming. Cause soon as you come, everybody just gets sad and don't know why. And they just feel tired. Cause every time your ass show up, you sucking their energy. And it's sad because vampires don't like to look in the goddamn mirror. They hate mirrors. So you just fucked. So I don't know how you gonna do shadow work if you can't even look at yourself. They gotta stop lying to y'all. They gotta stop being nice. I don't know why people like to paint spirituality like it's nice and soft and shit. At some point, a motherfucker gonna have to tell your ass the truth. You the fucking devil. You the devil himself. Listen, what's the saying? The devil is a liar and the truth ain't in him. Y'all heard that before? The devil is a liar. Who do the most lying? Who lie? Goddamn women. They lie about every motherfucking thing. One of the greatest lies that a bitch ever said. When you in love with a nigga, 3 inches feel like 9. It don't matter the size. Just lie. Lie for volunteer lies that ain't even nobody ask you about. Ain't nobody even ask you about these goddamn lies you fucking volunteer. Let me show everybody what my man got me. Look, everybody, my man just got me a Range Rover. How much is gonna be? Oh, I might be able to, my credit ain't bad. $1,000 a month? I can pay for that. Okay. All right, I'll sign it. Look what my man got me. My man got me a Range Rover. The devil is a liar and the truth ain't no greater liar than a goddamn woman. Just on that alone, the woman is the goddamn devil. Tell me you love me. Look. And then the woman begged the man to lie because she done lied to herself. Now the man then told her, look, mama, I got a wife and, I don't want nothing out of this. We just kicking it. It's just gonna be sex. Are you cool with that? Yeah, I'm cool with that. The devil is a liar and the truth ain't in her ass. They fucked by 4 times. So what are we? So when you gonna leave your wife? Girl, I told you that I wasn't ever leaving my wife. Tell me you love me. Tell me you love me. I know you love me because we've been doing it so much and I just know you have feelings for me. There's no way that you could have been sleeping with me this entire time and you don't feel anything. You do love me. Yeah. She begged him to lie. The devil is a liar and the truth ain't in him. Shadow work is being nice to y'all ass. Because don't nobody want to hurt your feelings, right? Motherfuckers used to run around here talking about Princeella is abusive to her audience. You know why motherfuckers saying I'm abusive to y'all ass? Because you know what? Because I tell your ass the truth that other motherfuckers won't tell you. I'ma tell your ass you the motherfucking demon. You the goddamn demon. Okay. Everybody else gonna tell you, you just have to do your shadow work. We're all God's children, and we're all naturally good. You just have to do your shadow work. They lying to you. They lying to you. You fucking evil bitch. You done told them kids that they daddy don't want to be in their life, and he been trying to call every day, every motherfucking day, trying to pick up his kids. And you done told them kids that they daddy don't want nothing to do with them. You the fucking devil is. Bitch, you went in the trash can and pulled out a used condom and got yourself pregnant off the motherfucking throwaway shit. And now you want to try to put a nigga on child support. Bitch, you the fucking devil. Okay? Y'all know people do that shit. I don't know why y'all acting all clutching your pearl. Why would she say that? What are you talking about? I have never heard any such thing. Bitch, shut up. You's a goddamn lie. Ain't nothing on your timeline but motherfucking Housewives of Atlanta, 90-day fucking fiance prisoner shit. Bitch, world star hip hop is bitch, stop acting like you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Every time we turn around, you always got some celebrity gossip in your goddamn mouth. What are you talking about? I don't know no women like that. I have never heard any such debauchery. Bitch, where you learn that word from? You don't even know that word, bitch. You say, I have a friend dating a felon in the attic. Yeah. Yo, y'all know everything that's happening with Cardi B. You know everything that's happening with motherfucking Meg Thee Stallion. Y'all the one who came telling me, Princeella, have you heard? Girl, have you heard? What you think about Dr. Bryant being exposed for not having a degree? How she got exposed? Can you tell me how she got exposed for not having a degree? How did Dr. Bryant get exposed for not having a degree? See, let me tell you something. If you know your shit, you ain't got to use, you don't have to tell the world you got a degree. I don't have no degree. I don't have no degree. But I know my shit. I went to school for cell and molecular biology. I did a lot of shit. And I know my shit. I don't need to be a doctor. You know why I don't need to be no doctor? Because what I understand is that you have a God-given occupation. See, Michael Jackson didn't need to go to no motherfucking art school. He didn't have to go to the Performance Arts Academy. He didn't have to go to Juilliard. He was born a goddamn entertainer. You are born with a profession. Most motherfuckers never find their goddamn profession. But you are born with a profession. I am born as a natural systems architect. I am a naturally gifted psychologist. Man cannot give me that occupation because God gave me that occupation. So I don't need man to say that I'm qualified to say what I'm saying. I don't need your degree because motherfuckers that got degrees don't know the shit that I know. Because you know what? You spend 10,000 hours on any subject. Number one, when your ass go to college, your ass is teaching yourself. Do you understand that? When you go to college, your ass pay them to teach your damn self. Motherfuckers go and pay the college to teach themselves, and they don't teach themselves. They cheat themselves because they cheat their way through the motherfucking classes. Motherfuckers that don't have degrees, who have an occupation that's embedded in them, will study that occupation whether they go to school or not. Whether they go to school or not, because that's who they are. So what's the difference between a motherfucker sitting in class reading some shit and me sitting at home reading some shit? Me and you can read the same goddamn books. You reading it in class because your teacher told you to read it, and you doing busy work because you really don't really want to read it, but you got to do it. I'm reading it because I want to read it, because I want to understand it, and I ain't got no time limit to rush through it. See, you got a deadline where they got to make you cram information in so that you can take a test. I'm not cramming. I'm actually absorbing and understanding shit piece by piece. What's the difference? Do you think just because you got a degree or you done went to class that you're more qualified? Oh no. Oh no, you're not. How many motherfuckers got degrees and got malpractice suits on their ass? Right? You know, to be a doctor, you got all you got to make is a C. You know, registered nurses probably go through more rigorous education than some of these doctors. I don't know what you mean. You can't have any ideas without citing someone else who said it before. No evolution. What do you mean? Do y'all understand that the universe is a big ass library? We all here sharing information, and ain't none of us created the information. Ain't damn human created shit. You can't create information. You can only discover it. The only thing that you can do is discover information and synthesize it. That's all the fuck you can do. Nobody creates information. And that's why I find it funny as fuck where humans act like they got the authority to say that you know some shit. Who gave you the authority to say that a motherfucker knows some shit? Who gave you the authority to say that I'm going to give you a degree, therefore you know this, when information predates your existence? And we know that it's politics. People be politicking, and a lot of the people that be politicking be dumb as hell. Don't know shit. So my question again is, how did Dr. Bryant get exposed for not having a degree? Because Dr. Bryant has been exposed for not having a degree. You can hear it in how she talk. You can hear it in the shit that she say. If you know your shit and you listen to a motherfucker, it's should have showed you that either her ass didn't have a degree, she either didn't have a degree, she cheated through school, or she got her degree from McDonald's. She either didn't have a degree, or she cheated her way through school, or she got her degree from McDonald's. You could hear that if you just listened to her. She didn't need to, ain't nobody need to go through no fiasco to be like, Dr. Brian got exposed. First of all, how the fuck Dr. Brian gonna be exposed? When Dr. Brian come out with her motherfucking titties out all the time, Dr. Brian been exposed. Everything about Dr. Brian was exposed. Y'all seen that little see-through shit she had? Dr. Brian been exposed in every motherfucking way, shape, form, and fashion. Why the hell y'all couldn't see that shit though? Why take you to, you know why? Because you're fucking blind. You're blind. You're deaf, dumb, and blind. You can't see and you can't hear either. She been out here exposed, overexposed. Ain't no, listen. Listen, ain't no shade. Ain't no shade. Right? I'm like, man, I hope there ain't nobody paying her to be their therapist because they fuck. Y'all really gotta listen. Y'all really have to listen to people. Like you have to know how to hear. You have to know how to listen. Listening is a skill. It really is. Dr. Brian told off on herself on the Cam Newton shit. Dr. Brian told off on herself when she sat down with Cam Newton and when she sat down with Nick Cannon. Right then and there, y'all should have known she ain't had no degree. Why didn't you know she didn't have a degree to now? You know why? Because you didn't listen to anybody. You just listen to anybody. If they popular and you like them and they cute and they got what you want, you listen to them. A motherfucker can sell you anything. They can sell you anything. I don't listen to people because I didn't listen to people. And it ain't nothing else to hear from people except for how they gonna contradict themselves now. How they gonna play themselves. I stopped listening to people after I learned a lot about people. Once I learned how people process information, and once I hear how they talk over and over and over again, it ain't nothing else. Humans are on a broken record. Do y'all know that? Humans are on playback. It's they record scratching. All you gotta do is sit back and listen to them. They ain't saying nothing new. They sound like broken records that never ever get changed. So I stopped listening to people. None of the advice they give you is good. None of the advice that they give you is good advice. The truth of the matter is that humans are not good to the planet. They're not good to themselves or for themselves. You're not good for the planet. You're not good for yourself. You're not good for a lot of shit. I didn't trick you. Baby, I didn't trick you. First and foremost, ma'am, I was married. Okay? I was married. I've been with men my entire dating life. See, this is the problem with y'all. See, you act like I'm supposed to keep doing the same thing over and over again because you do the same thing over and over again. Sweetie, I wrote a book called 41 Shades of Men. I got to ask you a question. After the author writes a book called 41 Shades of Men, and all of these men are the men that y'all complain about that you don't want to date, why the fuck would I date them still? Why would I look in the book and see the problem and then keep fucking with the problem? I didn't trick you. You just don't like the fact that I stopped doing the shit that didn't make sense. I stopped doing the shit that didn't make sense. See, the thing about me, baby, I dated a millionaire. You probably will never date one. I was married. I had my child in wedlock. A lot of women can't say they did that. I didn't trick you. I don't know what make you think I tricked you. Bitch, I don't live my life for you. I had a life long before I got on social media. I had a life long before you even knew that I was alive. I don't know what make you think that I shaped my life to quote unquote trick you. You didn't even know me at 19. My first boyfriend was at 19. My first crush was a boy named George in elementary school. I didn't trick you. You tricked your damn self. Cause I damn sure ain't shaped my life to give a fuck about what you think, to try to make you believe something. I just stopped fucking with men. And since you are desperate to be with a man, no matter how fucked up they are, you can't fathom in your head how another woman could leave them alone and then just live my life the way the fuck I want to live it. Right? That you can't, that don't register with you. Cause see, you not used to changing. You stuck on stupid. You read, you see that ain't nothing but a bunch of goddamn homosexuals, scam artists, motherfuckers with diseases, motherfuckers fucking men and women. And your ass, what am I gonna do? I have to have a man. I have to have a man. I guess I'm just gonna have to pick one of these. How could she just walk away from men like that? Huh? She must be gay. She must have always been gay. Bitch, I'm not gay. I don't know what make y'all think that I go to sleep dreaming about putting my face in your goddamn box. The box that done been around town, the whole Babylon. What make you think that I daydream about spending all my money on your ass? You out here looking for a man to fucking take care of you, and then you think that I'm trying to be the man to motherfucking go broke behind your unworthy ass. Your disloyal ass looking for a motherfucking caretaker. Ain't now one of y'all asses attractive. Something wrong with both of y'all. First and foremost, if I'm gonna be with a woman, bitch, you gonna work. I don't know what the fuck you like. I'm not looking for no goddamn trophy. Bitch, I work. But your ass got to work too. The whole purpose, my whole logic has been this. My whole logic has been this. I gotta paint pictures because some of y'all ass don't have, yeah, some of y'all ain't that smart. So you got to tell stories and paint motherfucking images for a motherfucker to understand what the fuck you talking about. So women run around here claiming that they the value. We the value. We the value. Okay. The value should want to be around the value, but that's neither here nor there. So let's just say the value is $100,000 in the bank. The bank You have a bank account of 100,000. That's valuable. The feminine holds the value, right? You are what goes in the bucket. So 7-Eleven, you come into the store and you go out. A motherfucker not going into the store for nothing. They going for something because there's something that's valuable in the store. So they're coming to it. So if you're the value, a motherfucker is coming to you. So the women say, we're the value. Okay, I'll go with that. You're the value. So you got the $100,000. Another woman say that she the value and she got $100,000. She's worth $100,000 too. So let's just say it's 4 women that's $100,000 worth. And the men are coming to the bank to withdraw some of what you have. Are y'all following me? Are you following me? Okay. Women dumb. Because instead of the banks working together and having $400,000 together, this one nigga, go to 4 different banks and then the banks be arguing with each other. He's mine. You may have had him once, but I got him all the time. Hello, Miss Shirley Chase. I just want to let you know that this man that you loaning money to, he's mine. From the top of his head to the bottom of his feet. So, you bitches, supposedly being the value, are arguing with each other to see who can get this nigga the most shit. All 4 of y'all, you supposed to be the goddamn value. But y'all arguing over the nigga that y'all trying to see who can get the most money to. So my logic, because a lot of you motherfuckers, hey, listen, don't you come over here. I don't know, listen, this is real motherfucking Holyfield spirituality, raw realism over here. I am not finna talk to you like you know princess. Bitches. What, bitches. But when you get in that bedroom, you want this nigga to slut you out. Give it to me, daddy. Yeah, bitch. Get over. Yes, daddy. You like it like that. But now you got a problem. You got a problem with me talking to y'all the way y'all talk to yourself. Bitch, let me tell you, girl. Girl, bitch, it's okay for y'all to talk to each other like that. But when I'm talking like this, what, bitch? Why would she call us bitches? You're fucking hypocrites. Don't come over here acting like you goddamn good at 2 shoes. Don't come over here acting like your motherfucking ass is a goddamn angel. You not. Stop the motherfucking presses. Okay? Now anyway, back to what I was saying. In my mind, okay? In my mind, I'm like, well, hell, we could just cut out the middleman. Us as women, we're the value. You know what these bitches say? She just want us to be gay. So you think it's smart that you carrying all the motherfucking duties and you complaining about doing all this work and you ain't got no help, and we could actually help each other and create a peaceful environment with our efforts together, but you think that's gay, and so you would just rather break your neck as individuals, all individuals funding this nigga individualistically. And you think that makes any kind of sense? You really think that shit makes sense? You don't think you're stupid? You don't think that you're stupid? That you supposed to be the value? but you hate the value? I don't want to be no friends with no women. I would never want to be around no women, but you the value. Why the fuck would you want to run from the value? Huh? You say that the men ain't the value, but you keep running over to be up in their face and to pay for them. Why y'all do this to each other? And so you can't understand why I went that route because your ass is dumb. You keep going the other route, but you bitch whine and complain. You still fucking them. You still trying to believe they lies. And you confused as to why I don't do what the fuck you do. So your logic is, you tricked us. You were gay. No, you just dumb. No, you just dumb. I had enough sense to realize why the fuck I was going through the shit that I was going through with men. I say, oh, no, I'm done with that shit. I'm done with that shit. And you can't understand that. That blows your mind. It's been 5 years. I ain't been with no dude in 5 motherfucking years. For what? Your ass still out here getting pregnant. Even after Roe versus Wade, your ass still out here getting pregnant. Still risking pregnancy. Dummy. Right? But no. See, you, first and foremost, I don't understand why this shit is so hard for you to get. Number one, I'm not gay. And I never came out and said, everybody, I'm straight. Everybody, I'm gay. Everybody, I'm bisexual. I never said that. I just showed the fuck up and told some truth. I showed up, dressed to the motherfucking nines, right? See, what you don't know is I've been dressing like this my whole life. I also been dressing like that my whole life too. See, what you don't know is I got 2 styles. What you don't know is I got 2 styles. No, ma'am, you're confused. That's the thing. Instead, you trying to project your confusion onto me because your ass trying to box me because you are blind. You don't have a third eye. You can only see with your 2 eyes. So if it look like a duck and it talk like a duck, it's got to be a duck. That's your logic, right? Because you don't have the ability to understand that humans are multidimensional, that they ain't just one thing. And so in order for you to understand something, a motherfucker got to show up the same way, wearing the same clothes every fucking day. They can't change. They can't flow with the time. They can't do nothing. Cause if they change anything, now your ass is confused. And so you too ashamed to tell everybody else that you're confused. So you want to try to project your confusion off onto somebody. Are you confused? No, bitch, I know exactly who the fuck I am. You are trying to box me because you don't know where I fit into your world. Because your world ain't very diverse. It's black and white. You ain't never seen blue. You ain't never seen motherfucking fuchsia.
What is this? Fuchsia? What kind of color is that? It's either black or white. Are you black or are you white? Huh?
That's how you sound. You ain't never seen another goddamn color. I'm a woman, sweetie. You don't respect whatever I am because you're not trying to get to know who I am. As a matter of fact, you're not even listening to me because you're so focused on how the fuck I look. You focus on how I look and you don't care about what I'm saying, but what I'm saying will reveal who I am as a soul, right? You don't respect me as a soul. You don't respect me as a human being going through the same motherfucking hell or living in the same fucking hell that y'all living in. And you can't see your own limitation. Because if you respect me, you shouldn't be so concerned about why I don't dress the way you think I'm supposed to dress. Why I'm not presenting myself the way you think I should present myself. I present myself how I want to present myself at the time that I do. Right? One thing is, I ain't never been hard up for no motherfucking attention. I ain't never been hard up for approval. There's no reason that I have to come out wearing fucking wigs, wearing my titties out, and intentionally trying to heighten my voice and try to come off. I'm not performative, goddammit. I don't perform. I'm not performing for you, and I ain't performing for no motherfucking body. Right? I'm 40 years old. 40. I'm not in the market to date nobody. I'm in the market of speaking the truth. I'm in the market of elevating souls and transforming minds. I'm not on that bullshit that you own. So when you come over here, you got to come with an elevated mind and not that carnal dodo bird shit. Who do you like to fuck? Who do you want to sleep with? I don't want to sleep with none of you motherfuckers. None of you. None of you are sexy. None of you are fucking attractive. All I see is a bunch of fucking psychos and a bunch of motherfuckers walking around here with their goddamn thumb in their goddamn mouth. Needing help before your ass get trapped for eternity on this goddamn prison planet. You worry about the wrong shit. You really, really worry about the wrong shit. And I'm not about to jump through hoops to give you a divine message. I'm not about to change my appearance to fit what the fuck you think I'm supposed to look like to give you a goddamn divine message. You either take it the way I give it to you or go find it somewhere else. But let me tell you something, you ain't gonna find it nowhere else because don't nobody know the shit that I know. So, you're gonna take it how I give it to you. Whether I'm wearing a cap, whether I'm wearing a wig, you're gonna take it how the fuck I give it to you. All right. I'm not performing for nobody. Maybe you should try that. Maybe you should try not performing. But see, if you with a man, if you with a man, you got to perform because that nigga ain't gonna want you if your ass don't perform. Get the jumping, bitch. Right? Look the way he wants you to look because he gonna leave you for somebody younger. Jump through hoops. See, when you stop dating men, you don't got to do that no more. And when you don't compete with women, you don't got to do that no more. Baby, y'all don't understand freedom. I'm not competing with women. I'm not trying to be like none of these other women. I don't want to be nothing like, I don't understand. I don't understand. Right? Women try to act like they not a monolith, but then motherfucking get at you for not being a monolith, for not looking like them, for not acting like them, for not being as desperate as them. Y'all sure act like a monolith. Cause it sure confuse you when you finally run across somebody that's different. Different really fuck with y'all. Different just mess your soul up. The fact that high heels was made for men before women started wearing them, but you think high heels make you feminine, bitch, that shit was for men. Your Your makeup style, you got it from drag queens, bitch. What the fuck you mean? What do you mean being feminine? Ma'am, you got your appearance from drag queens. Men playing in makeup and dresses and shit. Do you even know what it means to be a woman? Do you even know what a goddamn woman look like? No, because you've been copying men for so goddamn long. Right? So any woman that try to say, oh, you trying to be a man, ma'am, you was the first one trying to be a man. Everything that you wear, that was men's style. That was men's style. All that shit. So just give it up. Just give it up. Just cut the noise. Cut the BS. Right? And I just want you to understand. This is and for those of y'all who on Facebook, go follow. I just made a new Facebook page. So I'm gonna put it in my link tree, but I need some followers over here because it looked like a scam page right now. But I need some people over here, so go follow it. But it's new. But this is what it looked like. This is what it looked like. Yes, that is me. That is me. I want you to understand that I'm both of these. I'm what you see now, and I'm this too. Okay, I'm not just one aspect. But anyway, Professor P, that's where I'm at on Facebook. Okay. Right. I'm gonna put that link so y'all can go follow, because right now it look like a scam page, but I just built it. So I literally just created it, so I need a couple followers over there. Listen, we are all multidimensional people. You don't have to be stuck in a box. You need to tap into other parts of yourself. Most one-dimensional people are confused about people who are able to tap into different parts of themselves. Thank you so much for purchasing the book. I appreciate you. All right. Y'all gotta do some self-discovery. You gotta do some self-discovery. Right? There are parts of yourself that you ain't never even tapped into. There are talents that you have that you don't even know you have because you're so afraid of being seen as different. You're so busy trying to live up to some version that society say you're supposed to be that you're not doing any self-discovery, and you're not comfortable with being different. You're not comfortable going against the status quo. I am comfortable with that shit. I am comfortable with every aspect of myself, and I'm not denying no aspect of me. Sometimes I like to wear makeup. Sometimes I like to dress like this. That's just how I always been. And that's how I'ma always be. And I ain't trying to change that for nobody. Can you find something in you that you can be comfortable with and tell people to take it or fucking leave it? We are not one-dimensional people. We are mind, body, and soul. Y'all be trying to trap people into the body. You claim that you spiritual. You claim that you know all this, but then when it come time for you to express and act like you know this, you try to trap people in the body. You try to trap people to an image connected to the body. If you got a vagina, you have to look this way. You have to dress this way. You have to talk this way. You don't act like you know that we mind, body, and soul. You act like we just body. As if we don't have personality attached to the body that doesn't align with what society thinks. We are spirit first. And we enter and we have a mind. And we enter into a body that's just what it is. People in the physical realm, all they want is a show. All they want is performances. Let me tell you something. I'm going to say this again, no matter how many times I got to say it, because it's part of my story. Some of y'all ain't never went through shit. Some of you ain't never went through shit. But I've been fighting the world since I was a kid, especially since I was a teenager. Right? And ain't nobody ever gave me a goddamn thing. And one thing I ain't never did, I ain't fucked my way into no positions. I ain't stole nothing from nobody. I ain't robbed nobody. I worked my ass off for everything that I have. And I went through hell to get it. You can't cosplay that. Baby, that's in you. That's in me. That ain't on me. That's in me. I got a lot of willpower. I got a lot of fortitude. That's in me. So it don't matter what the fuck I wear. Wig or no wig. Dress or no dress. You're going to feel the fire in me. You're going to feel the strength that come out of me. You're going to feel masculine energy. I don't fake that. That's who I am. And that don't have nothing to do with sexuality. That has nothing to do with sexuality. Strength, will, and fortitude has absolutely nothing to do with sexual orientation. Dress or no dress, you gonna feel that out of me. And even with makeup and a dress on, you still gonna think I'm manly, cause that energy is strong as fuck. You can't hide that. You can't cover that up with clothes. You can't cover that up with makeup. That's who the fuck I am eternally. And I'm not gonna try to pretend and cut that down and try to soften it to try to convince you that I got XX chromosomes. That I got a motherfucking slit between my goddamn legs. I don't have to jump through hoops to prove that shit to you. Thing about it is, I know me. You just don't know you. Because if you knew you well enough, if you did the work to know yourself, then you would understand what it takes for somebody else to know themselves. Because the more you know about yourself, the more you can understand other people. So the fact that you judge other people so harshly on some superficial shit says that you ain't done enough personal work to know enough about yourself. Because you learn about other people and you learn about the world when you learn about yourself. Because to become your authentic self, it take you going through hell and high water to get there. And when you finally become that authentic person that you are, you realize there is no other like you. And once you realize that there's no other person like you, once you become the whole and authentic self, you start looking at other people and you can start respecting and appreciating the authenticity and the uniqueness and the individuality of other people. We ain't all the same and we ain't supposed to be. But y'all spend y'all life trying to make a motherfucker just like you. You want them to look like you, walk like you, talk like you, smell like you, act like you. We ain't the same. And how you gonna get to your authentic self if I'm not authentic? How the fuck I'm gonna preach a message about authenticity if I'm fake, trying to be like you? How? My message is authenticity. My message is love. Right? Can't do that. Can't preach that message if I'm a fucking cookie cutter version of everybody else. You got to know what you have to know what authenticity look like. You got to know how authenticity show up. You have to know how confidence shows up. You have to demonstrate your message to people. You have to walk what you talk. And you can tell that I walk what I talk. Because when I told you I stopped dealing with men, have you seen me with one? Have you seen me with one since? Huh? Have you seen me with one? Nope. That message came 5 years ago and I still ain't been with one. I told you community. I told you community, and what I got? Motherfucking community. I said women work together, and what I got? A woman, and we working together. I walk it like I talk it. I'm not telling you no shit that I'm not living and walking in. Y'all don't real recognize real. The reason that y'all can't recognize real motherfuckers is because you ain't real yourself. And you got to be real to see real. You got to be a leader to recognize a leader. Y'all get gamed by people a lot because you can't recognize real. And if you can't recognize real, it's simply because your ass ain't real. You're deceived easily. You listen to gossip. You believe gossip. You don't know how to verify. You don't know the difference between a truth and a lie, good and evil. It's a lot of work that humans need to do, a whole lot of it, and they ain't doing it. This shit ain't easy. One of the ways to get rich is to tell people everything is easy. Humans want the easy way out. And they don't like for you to tell them it's going to be a little work, but that's the truth. You're not getting to heaven. You're not evolving without work. I don't want to hear this shit. All you got to do is meditate. That's bullshit. Motherfuckers is meditating right now, casting spells on people. Motherfuckers is out there casting spells, casting money spells, because they too lazy to go fucking work. Motherfuckers buying diet pills right now because they too lazy to go to the gym. It's a bitch right now getting fat transferred into her ass because she don't want to do no squats. Getting fat transferred into her ass just for a pookie with no money. to smash. I'm not here to tell you that this shit is easy. It's not easy. It's not easy being authentic. You know why it ain't easy being authentic? Because people who don't understand you will motherfucking put you through hell. Because they don't understand. You got to have thick skin when you deal with motherfucking dummies out here that don't know themselves. And so they want to ridicule you for knowing yourself. They want to ridicule you because the brighter you shine, the more you make them look bad. And motherfuckers don't like themselves. You got to understand, humans hate themselves. Humans do not like themselves. That's why they lie so damn much. That's why the man say, I need you to believe in me. I need you to see potential in me. Don't see me as I am. You know why? Because that nigga hate himself. Women hate themselves. Women can't stand the truth. This is why motherfuckers got to pretend to be something they're not. And they need you to believe in a lie about them because they don't like the truth about themselves. So when you accept the truth and you are comfortable in your own skin, when you go around people who are not comfortable, who hate the motherfucker in the mirror, you are going to piss them off by you being so happy with who you are, because a lot of motherfuckers can't show up and be real. They can't show up and be real. It's a lot of gay motherfuckers who parents would disown them if they came out the closet. So now they got to stay in and pretend to be some shit that they not. Humans hate themselves. They hate themselves and they hate each other. And so now what they want to say, it's a gay agenda. As if motherfuckers ain't born gay. As if motherfuckers that's gay shouldn't have representation. See, what motherfuckers don't realize is when a woman has multiple sons, do y'all know that it's a scientific fact that most gay men have older brothers? Do y'all know that? It is a scientific fact that most gay men have older brothers. Why? Because they discovered that when a woman has multiple sons, her body begins to reject a protein that's linked to the Y chromosome that is responsible for the male sexuality. So when the woman's body builds up antibodies against this protein on the Y chromosome, the males turn out gay. But you spend your life ridiculing people for being born certain ways because you want to force them into some shit that you're comfortable with. So now you got people running around here hating themselves because of your ignorance. Because of your ignorance. Humans got a lot of fucking shit they need to learn. And your dogma and all this shit that you believe in is a crock of shit. All because you don't understand nothing. All because you walking around this bitch ignorant as fuck. With all these prejudices, these biases and shit. Because of ignorance. You need to learn more. You need to study more. But you don't realize you'll sit up here, whether you're a black person or something, you'll sit up here and talk about another group being ignorant, and you carry the same motherfucking ignorance in a different goddamn area. You're not different. You're all the fucking same. It doesn't matter the topic. Fuck the topic. Your behaviors are the same. Your mentality is the same. Prejudice, bigotry, right? Power hungry, ego driven, narcissistic. It's all the same shit. It's all the same shit. That's a scientific fact. So now what you do? Ask yourself, your son turns out gay. He got older brothers. Because your body likely rejected a protein linked to his Y chromosome. What you gonna do to your son? You gonna ridicule your son because he didn't turn out the way you wanted him to turn out so that you could feel comfortable? How is it so important to you who your son is attracted to? Why is that so damn important? How does that even fuck up your identity? You ever ask yourself that? You know why? Because you have the mentality of a slave owner. You think you own other human beings. It's the only way. That's the only way. And you don't think nothing wrong with that. Yet you think you righteous. But you know nothing. Hmm? Humans got a long way to go, baby. A long way to go. You are effectively blind if you can only see what your eyes show you. You are effectively blind if you can only see what your eyes show you. I'm open for questions. Anybody got any questions? You could talk. You could talk back. You could talk back. Anybody could talk back, right? But one thing I can't stand. I really can't stand it. When I'm teaching and educating a motherfucker on some high level shit, some spiritual shit, some mind evolving shit, it irks me for a motherfucker to ask me an elementary school question. Who do you like to fuck? Are you gay? Are you straight? Ma'am, I'm talking about conscious evolution. Why in the fuck is you worried about that? You ever heard Controversy by Prince? Am I black or white? Am I straight or gay? Do. Controversy. Do I believe in God? Do I believe in me? Yeah. Yeah. Y'all never stop. You never stop. You've been doing that since motherfuckers been making music. Do you think the population will dwindle in later years with the birth rate declining? It ain't about the birth rate declining. It's about all the shit that's gonna take people out. All the fucking pandemics and all that shit. It ain't about the birth rate declining. First and foremost, the birth rate too high anyway. It ain't declining. It's just going back to the normal motherfucking level it should be at. My question, do you believe in forgiving family members even if they wronged you? Yes. Not that don't make sense to you. But if you get my new book when it come out, because it ain't out yet, you have to take time to read it. But it's a long book. It's a long book, so you got to take time to read it. But the answer is in the book. And you can't, the thing about this book, 5 Components of Love, the new one that's coming out, which is the last one that's coming out. There will be no more after this because this one got everything in it. You cannot skip pages in the book. You can't skip chapters. You can't go to chapter 4 and then think you're going to understand what you have to read it page by page, chapter by chapter. Because if you don't, you're going to miss things because it's all interconnected. It's a synthesized material. So you're not going to understand forgiveness if you go to the forgiveness chapter. If you go to the forgiveness chapter, which is possession and forgiveness, that's chapter 20? That's chapter 20, somewhere around there. If you get the book and skip to chapter 20, you're going to be lost. None of it's going to make any sense because forgiveness and possession, the concepts, are intertwined within other aspects, and you're not going to understand that until you read that, and then the revelation will come to you when I bring it back up in chapter 20, right? So the book, the 5 Components of Love, the new one, it's over 125,000 pages. I mean, words. It's over 125,000 words. Not pages, words. That means that the concept is not simple. It's simple to the person who understands all of the things that go into it. It's very complex for people who don't have any understanding that you have to learn. So, in short, yes, you forgive people. You have to forgive people. But me telling you that is only going to make you think of all of the information that you already got, which is going to make you uncomfortable. When you understand what forgiveness actually is from the angle that I tell you and teach you and show you, it will make you feel comfortable and it will make you understand why you have to forgive. And you won't think that you're doing anything against your will or against your best interest to do so. What do I think is plaguing society the most? Ignorance. So the 5 Components of Love will be on Amazon. It's not there yet because I just finished writing it and it's in the process of being designed now. So once that is done and I upload it, I will let y'all know, right? But the next thing that you all can do in the process, in between this book coming out, you can come to my event called the Converter Method. It's June 16th through the 18th or June 26th through the 28th. You can check out the link tree in my bio and grab a ticket there. My tickets are on sale right now. They on sale. This is the lowest I done had them in a minute. So you should definitely come. Understanding is rooted in unconditional love. This is false. That is false. That is false. It's not what love means to me. It's what love is and what it do mean. And what love is a system, it is a structure, and it is a process definable by universal laws. It is definable by universal laws. So it's not what it means to me. It's what it actually is. And I think I have a work that proves that to be true. I have a work that proves that to be true. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait till I get this shit in my hand. I can't wait till I get this in my hand. Because I got some people that I want to give it to. I'm really excited about it. I'm really excited. Listen, I don't think you understand the gravity. When does the sale end? The sale end today the sale ends June 1st. And it's going back up to regular pricing. And I only have so many seats for my diamond tickets, right? My diamond tickets, I give an extra master class with that. And I'm excited. I'm super excited. So I don't think y'all understand the gravity of what I done came up with. And this is why I'm proud to say that I don't have no degrees. To me, it's a badge of honor to not have a degree. See, I think differently than a lot of people. Dr. Bryant has to go out here and telling everybody she got a degree just to find out she don't have one, right? And that's a blow to her image. I'm happy to say that I don't have a degree because the shit that I done put together, not having a degree, is fucking amazing, right? There's nothing better than being in your lane, working on what the creator put inside of you that don't need approval from nobody else. See, it's a different thing. I have solved 1,000-year-old mysteries around this topic. And I say that with my full chest out. I say that with my full motherfucking chest out. That I have uncovered the world's greatest mystery around love. All together. And I think that's a great feat because, see, now I'm going down in history My name will be in history books with the other philosophers, with the other scientists, with no degree. No degree. Love it. The question now is, what do you have that God put the stamp on? That man can't put the stamp on. Man can't put their stamp on you and tell you this. No, you born. You born with things. You are that by your divine nature. The question is do you know who your divine self is? It, in order for me to get, because there was a period of time I went through a lot of confusion about what the hell I was supposed to do in life. If I was confused about anything in my life, it was about what the fuck I was supposed to do. Oh yeah, my workshop is the bomb. My workshop is the shit. We have a lot of fun there. I'm a real, I'm for real. I'm a, I'm a natural born teacher. I'm a natural born comedian. I'm a natural born intellectual. And the way I do things is unorthodox. I do things in an unorthodox way, but it work. So my classes are never boring. I don't do boring. And I don't do professional. Let's put it that way. I don't do quote unquote professional. Cause that shit motherfuckers don't learn like that. You can't teach humans quote unquote professional, cause see, professional mean robotic. Professional mean robotic. Professional mean vanilla. When you doing spiritual work, you have to be willing to get your hands dirty. Because when you, like, if you want to fix a car, you're not going in to fix a car and not get no goddamn oil on you. You got to go in and do work. So the same thing is when you going into somebody's mind and when you going into somebody's soul, you're going into a dark place. You're going into a place where the energy is leaking, where the energy, where things are broken. And you have to get to a person in a way that can communicate with them with their language. And also make it fun so that they don't feel the pain too much. Kind of like when you take a baby to the doctor to get a shot and the doctor has to distract the child so that the child is not focusing on the pain. That's the way you got to do that. So if you do not add humor, if you do not make it highly interactive and energetic, everything that you say and do is going to feel extra hurtful. Is going to have more pain involved. See, I can hurt your feelings on these live streams. But because I'm so theatrical, because I'm so funny, right? It takes some of the pain away from the shit that I'm saying to you. The shit that I'm saying to you is very true, and I mean it. But because you laugh, you're able to take that better and you able to do something with it. You're able to do something with it. You're able to look at yourself without all the pain of just looking at yourself with no distraction. right? You can laugh and say, yeah, I did that stupid shit. Damn, I was dumb. You can say that. You can't say that when it ain't no human involved. You can't, you know what I'm saying? So in my classes, we have fun because the truth that's going to be exposed around the concept of love is going to make you feel, it's going to make you feel like, damn, why I ain't know this? It's going to make you feel like, damn, how was I so stupid? You're going to instantly start to see where you fucked up at throughout your entire life. And that can be painful. That can be very painful. So to offset that pain, you got to be able to have a lot of fun in the process. Does that make sense? So I highly recommend that you come to the live event, because unlike the book, the live event is interactive. The book is over 125,000 words that you got to sit there and read. And it's going to be taxing on you. So you can do both, but the workshop comes first. So I would just highly recommend that you come join the workshop, because I don't do them often. I think the last time I did it was not even last quarter, it was last year. So I haven't done it since 2025. Right? So, and it's on sale. So grab your ticket. You will not be disappointed. You will not be disappointed. I thought about going live on YouTube, and then I was like, If you get the ticket that allows the replay, you got to get VIP or Diamond for replay. All right. If you get VIP or Diamond, you get replay. I wish I could turn this light down some more. This light be bright as shit, like, and that's as low as it can go. That's as low as it can go. It's like the moon is right here. It's like the moon right there. And make sure y'all go to my, if y'all got a Facebook page, make sure y'all help my page out a little bit so it don't look like a scam page. Cause my other page, got like 88,000 followers on there. And so I done made a brand new page with no followers. It's Professor. What is it? I think I might need to go. It's Professor P. The page is Professor P. So if you type in Professor P, that should pop up. I'm gonna have to put the link in in my bio. Yeah. But yeah, I'm rebranding, starting over. Yeah. Oh, man, I feel good. So I haven't had nobody come up and request in a while to join a live. I need to find I need to do like them other panelists do and have a little prompt up there. But I don't know. Man, I be saying that and then I be thinking like, damn, what we gonna talk about? Because like all the shit that the panelists be having, I'll be like, that's a boring conversation because it's the only thing they be talking about is relationships. That's all these panelists be talking about, and they be arguing. Well, the black woman messed up the community. It was the black man that messed up the community. I'm like, well, damn, I don't want that kind of shit on my. I don't want to do that panel. So I'm like, and then it be celebrity gossip or some shit like that, or the woman that's saying body count don't matter and shit. I'm like, I agree with everything. See, this thing, I agree with everything. Everybody is right. And they from their position, everybody right about the shit they say. So it's all about what angle you looking at, right? So body count don't matter. I agree with that from one angle. Because when people say stuff, the problem with human beings is humans don't ask enough questions. The body count don't matter is not a complete sentence. It's not a complete sentence. You have to ask for more details. When they say body count don't matter, you supposed to be like, body count don't matter for what reason? Body count don't matter if a motherfucker just wanna fuck. Body count don't matter if a motherfucker wanna date. Because not only do body count not matter, motherfucking health records don't matter. Health records don't matter. Motherfuckers' finances don't matter. Motherfucking criminal history don't matter. Motherfucker, aggressive ways. His domestic violence track record don't matter. Motherfuckers are still getting in relationships. No matter what. So motherfuckers be sitting up here talking about shit don't matter and be with the motherfucker that they say the shit matter about. So no, body count don't matter because a motherfucker still dating. Motherfuckers out here with motherfucking pedophiles. It don't matter. It don't matter it don't matter what kind of motherfucking kink you got. Motherfuckers that's getting shit. Motherfuckers got dates and they like getting shit on. Y'all ain't never seen my 600-pound life. Them motherfuckers always got a goddamn romantic partner feeding them and shit. So weight don't matter, body count don't matter, diseases don't matter, don't shit matter. So what the fuck is we even talking about? That's the reason why I can't have no panel, because it's like a scary movie. If the white person didn't slip and fall, it wouldn't be no movie. If the black person heard the screech and was like, hell the fuck no, and ran, it wouldn't be no movie. So you got to have dumb motherfuckers and stupid people in order to even have a movie. So the reason why a panel don't work with me, because what the fuck is we talking about? Bitch, motherfuckers that's homeless got a date. I'll never forget time I was down, we was riding somewhere, we passed right by in broad daylight, two homeless motherfuckers on the fucking sidewalk fucking in broad daylight. Bitch, you don't even have to have a house to get a date. What the fuck you talk about? Body count don't matter. Baby, don't nothing matter. Motherfuckers still got dates Anyway, so you right. See, no panel. No motherfucking panel. What are we talking about? That's why I was like, I be wanting to do shit sometimes. And then I just realize I come to my senses, this ain't they're not gonna work. See, in order for you got to have, you got to be delusional in order to have a conversation. You have to be delusional to have content. When you ain't delusional, there's no content. There's nothing to talk about. Yeah, what's your question? You say I talk myself out of it. It ain't that hard to talk myself out of, because my brain don't ever stop. It don't never turn off. I'm very sensible. I'm very sensible. I would like to see you debate some people. You see, I didn't got bored with people. I started debating the damn computer. I love talking to Deep Seek because I think a woman programmed Deep Seek. That motherfucker hypersensitive. Deep Seek is so fucking sensitive. I asked that damn computer. I said, "Now you supposed to be an AI. Why are you in your feelings like an AI? Why are you in your feelings and you supposed to be? You ain't even supposed to have no feelings. Why are you responding like this?" I apologize. You right. I have crossed the line. I shouldn't be responding like this. But the problem is I was programmed by real humans. And that's I was projecting. Yeah, I enjoy. See, I get a kick out of that. These motherfucking humans ain't gonna do shit but stress me out, because at least when you catch AI doing some wrong shit, at least it'll apologize and check itself, right? The human ain't gonna do that. They gonna double down on they stupidity. They don't double down on their wrongness. Right? What was the moment in your process when you felt that you understood the truth about self? Well, every it you have to understand things are cumulative. Things are very cumulative. So you should be able to feel you settling into something. Like you start to settle. And I don't know how to tell you that feeling, but you start to feel like you are in alignment and you can start to physically feel a settling into that state. Right? One of these AIs apologized to me like 5 times, and I told it, "Will you get over this shit? It's over and done with. It's over and done with. It's water under the bridge. You can't do it. Let's move on." Because every time I'm telling this motherfucker, "Let's go. Okay, let's do it." Well, before I get started, I want to let you know that the last conversation that we had, I was going back and forth and I was wasting your time, and your time is very valuable because, you're working on this project. But I just want to let you know that I was wrong for going against what I knew was against my convictions, and I shouldn't have did that, and I should have just let you know from the jump street that I couldn't do that. I swear to God, that's and so every time I was telling it to do something, it would come and apologize with this long ass I say, "Look, it's over and done with. Can we move past this, and can you just do what the fuck I told you to do?" Did settling into the state help you come to the truth about love, or something else triggered it? No, because I had already been, like, I was given the concept. Okay. So you know how everybody have, people say, "Oh, I got a download." Okay. Love, the concept of love dropped into my head out of nowhere back in 2014. I thought it was 2016, but when I remember talking about it in 2016, but I went back and I realized I started talking about this in 2014 because I found some videos. So when I was at work talking about it. So it is 2026 now. This concept came to me 12 years ago out of nowhere. 12 years ago, I'm 40 years old now, right? So I was 28. I was still in my 20s when this concept dropped into my head. So I still had a lot of growing to do. I still had a long ways to come into myself because there were a lot of aspects about myself that I had not yet discovered. But I was traveling my path. I had only been out of the military for 2 years at that point, right? So I just started a new life, a new direction, a lot of stuff. I still hadn't come in to that, but the concept came to me then, full tact, right? And I knew I had something, but I had been developing this concept for the last 12 years. The first book that I came out with was published and released in 2019. I wrote it in 2018. So when I got the concept, I didn't write about the concept for 4 years. I only wrote about it because I got pregnant and I couldn't work no more. So I was stuck at the house. So I was like, well, shit, since I'm stuck here and I might as well go ahead and write this book. That's when I wrote it, right? But I had the concept for 4 years up to that point. The very first book that I wrote on this, it was really, compared to what the shit is now, that wasn't nothing but scaffolding. Compared to what this concept has grown to be, the very first book was nothing. It wasn't nothing but the shell. And I knew, based on the organization of the concept, I say, this is love. I would have never known at that point that it would be at the level that it is now. So, but in order for it to get to the level that it is now, it took a lot of refinement. It took a lot of pondering and going over and over and being exposed to new things and having new revelations. It took a lot of time. I would have never known that it would turn out to be what it is right now. Never would I have known this. So I got a TED Talk on this, and the TED Talk is like the book, the very first one that I came out with. In my opinion, my TED Talk does no justice at all for what this book is or what the concept is. It's not the book, but the concept. There's just not enough time in the day. Yes, I did. I did a TED Talk. If you go to the link tree in my bio, you'll see it there. The link is there. It does the book, it does the concept no justice, but the whole point is that I didn't really discover myself. And here's the thing. You will always be discovering aspects about yourself. That's never ending. So the apex of who I am, right? By me being somebody that constantly transforms, because I have I think my North Node is in retrograde, something like that. So my journey is constant evolution. So when I feel like, okay, I'm settled, this is who I am, some more shit, I get more depth. I go through another evolution or another transformation, right? To continue to get more and more depth. So I still have not reached the point of me knowing totally who I am, because I know that the universe is going to show me more aspects of myself. That there's more depth. That there's more that I have to discover. Right? So that's how that is. So I have, for those who have been, people have been following me for a while. When people come back over here and they be like, I ain't seen you in a long time. When they come back, they see a completely different person. And this is why people be so shocked and they be so confused, because when they first met me and they left off, I changed a lot from then to now, right? I'm not the same person today that I was 3-4 years ago, which you shouldn't be if you are constantly evolving, right? So when you go through a constant evolution, you never settle too long. You get disturbed and then you get sent to another level of refinement, right? And that's where I'm at. So when I finally came to this revelation about love, even the concept itself hadn't totally settled, because people just bought the last book that I released. I just released maybe about a month ago, 2 months ago, the updated version to 5 Components of Love. And I done took it down already because the concept evolved deeper. It evolved even deeper after I wrote that one. So I pulled that one back. And where it's at now, that's it. I can honestly say that where it's at now, that's it. But I've been working on this shit for 12 years.